One, we are here with a new series in SCMPE where we discuss about the skill assessment based questions. We have around 44 questions, I guess, now. So it will be a series where you will find a video for each question, maximum about 5-10 minutes. Okay, so it will be useful for your quick revision. Now, let us begin with the first question. Here are, I mean, the firm here is first source. Okay, what is our requirement? We are required to advise the management on the profitability in the current scenario. So it is based on basically question on short-term decision making that is based on relevant cost. So here the first was a firm which is engaged in a glass-based industry which targets the premium sector, and it has all we having shops in the malls, okay, in metro cities with a premium price tag. It combines from the local supplier and then assembles the same, and then gives exotic designs, embellished with some stones and stuff, and then this has made the firm to charge a premium price. But now the situation is not very good. It is showing a downward trend. This is because there is a reduced footfall in the malls. And we have been given a current position which gives there for artifact 1 and artifact 2. We have been given MRP, rent to be paid to the mall per unit, and then facilitation cost per unit. Because of the reduced footfall, we have been selling at a lower price. That lower price has also been given. Then we have the cost of glassware, assembly, artisan ware, bill overhead, fixed overhead, and inventories in the mall. For this inventory in the mall, we are going to determine the profitability. And since it is a short-term decision making, we will be going based on relevant costs. Relevant costs are those costs which are which changes with the each decision, right? So now, inventories in mall, for this is the current scenario, right? So for this scenario, we are going to determine the profitability. For this scenario, we are going to determine the profitability. So we are first going to check what is the profitability for this current scenario. Assuming we are going to sell all the 621 and 121 units, and then we will advise the management what are future things that has to be done. Now, it has been given that this artisan are good. I mean, they're hard to find, and then temporary layoff is not possible. So it has becomes an unavoidable cost, which is very much necessary for relevant costing. Now, let us first compute the relevant cost. Here it will be first we'll compute the variable cost. Here it will be cost of glassware, cost of assembly, artisan cost, and variable overheads per unit. All these are per unit, right? So now we will total all this per unit cost and multiply with the number of units which we have in inventory, the 621 and 121, which brings us to a total variable cost. Fixed overheads already been incurred, so it is not relevant for decision making, short-term decision making. Now, let us compute the contribution in the current scenario. Here it will be inventories in the mall is 621 and 121, and rent to be paid and facilitation cost is 50 and 10, 55 and 15 for each artifact 1 and artifact 2. This brings us to a total of 6210 for facilitation cost and 31050 for a rental cost. Similarly for artifact 2. The total variable cost here we have already computed it, so we will bring to that, and all the marginal cost, that is all the variable costs have been given here. Now, we have to compare this with the lower selling price per unit. 2350 and 4800 is the lower selling price, and we are going to multiply with the number of units we already have. So present sales and the marginal cost we will be comparing to find out the contribution margin. Find out the contribution margin. We have been inferred that artifact 1 has a good negative contribution margin, while artifact 2 has a positive contribution margin. So this is what the inference which we could get from this particular computation. Now, let's move on. Let's read out what is the interpretation given by the instructor. Now, from the circumstances in the current scenario, we can understand that there is a reduced footfall due to which the sales have been declining. Okay, this may be due to the current people are not very much interested in buying the premium products. For example, there could be a COVID time, right, where we have been going only for the most necessary products and not the premium products. So Artifact 2 still has a positive contribution despite the lower selling price, while Artifact 1 has a negative contribution. So we have to make decisions with respect to this point. Okay, now we can ask the management or the mall owners to negotiate with us in the rental cost. Okay, if that is not possible, then we have to first complete the artifact 1 sales at the earliest possible. Okay, because if the prices started going down again and again, then it will be costing us huge. Okay, Then, to promote artifact one, we can give the combination offer. For example, just a basic example, we get a toothpaste with a toothbrush, right? There is a combination offer. Like that, we can sell the artifact two with artifact one. Generally, what happens is highly profitable products will be combined with the lower profitable products. In order that it will be earning better profits. Okay, so it will boost the sagging sales. If still I'm not able to boost the sales of artifact one, then period for a temporary period we have to discontinue the sales of artifact one, which means if I have been using the existing selling price, okay, if I have been using the existing selling price, then I would have not been incurring any losses. Then I have not been incurring any losses, right? Correct. Just because I'm going to give it a lower price, I'm incurring a losses. So I may temporarily discontinue this production, okay, and then I have to find some cost cutting methods, either using the value chain analysis, case and costing, Six Sigma, anything like that which we have already learned, right? Those methods can be used, and then the cost can be brought down. But here we have a catch: we should not reduce the quality, okay, without compromising the quality and value to be derived from the product. So this with respect to skill-based assessment question number one. So if you really like this video, please just stay tuned for the similar videos. Thank you.